I just keep it going. I'm kinda like I'm reading orders. Deadpool, got a fight and it full of high hopes. Look at my flow, DLM, man, keep it liquid, it's never not so. Hold up like, whoa, talking about slippers, bro, I don't even know that hoe. Easy in this pizza, they get fees, a little bacon, start the vault until the cheese is done. Fools are paying me like I don't even go to beach, I'd rather be here on a feed or something. Best believe it's decent, wavy when I see secret chillin' in the deep end. Every weekend, see me, you can depend on it, cause I mean it. Coming up, you can even find a way to flood it up. You done enough, 10% stimulate and run it up. Point system looking like a fine where they won't miss a solid contribution. Could've pointed out enough. I met up with Matt, had a really good chat. He's telling me bet up your army does laps. That orbit does this meteor's headed where no one's expecting and we watching it happen, in a pool of Meteora, watch me swim, swap a bed, I just keep it going. I'm kinda like I'm reading orders. Deadpool, got a fight and it full of high hopes. Look at my flow, DLM, man, keep it liquid, it's never not so. Hold up like, whoa, talking about slippers, bro, I don't even know that hoe. Easy in this pizza, they get fees, a little bacon, start the vault until the cheese is done. Fools paying me like I don't even go to beach, I'd rather be here on a feed or something.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's community call, and thank you so much for tuning in. Now, we've got quite a lot lined up for this week's call. Lots of wins in the timeline, lots of updates to the product, and quite an eventful week in the LP Army. So in case you missed out on anything over the last week, we're going to cover everything in just a bit. So just a quick agenda for today. We're going to cover a lot of the latest prints of the week, as we have some incredible ones that might have even topped the previous week, the previous community call. So we'll cover that in just a bit. We also have a number of key updates, particularly on the UI side of things, mainly on UI v2. We'll also cover that in just a bit. And we'll also take a quick intermission just to give you guys the latest update on the point system. And lastly, some big updates this week in the LP Army. So stick around, quite a number of things to cover today. So without further ado, let's head on over to the wins of the week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the prints are starting to get even printier. So we're starting off super strong again with one of our LPs by the name of Petoni, opening a dynamic AMM V2 pool. Opening a V2 pool and also collecting fees in, as you can see, both tokens. So both kind of the code token as well as the base token, instead of just the code token, which is a fairly common strategy by a lot of the LPs in dynamic AMM v2. Hold on, just making sure that I don't get the digits wrong, right? There's about 5 digits right here. I don't know if I'm seeing this correctly, but a massive 5-figure win, 33.5% in just over 15 minutes. So again, it's super important to reiterate that pool discovery is kind of the name of the game for dynamic AMM v2. And these opportunities, they don't really happen all of the time. And in the case that your strategy plays out right, these kinds of outcomes can be made possible. Of course, leveraging the powerful anti-sniper suite and the fee scheduler on dynamic AMM v2. So big win from Petoni. And as you can see, a lot of love from the rest of the LP Army as well. Mika says, we've just been celebrating Hashirama's win last week, and now this, our LPs cannot stop cooking. Big love from Heavy Metal Cook as well as Narco as well. Holy, that's pretty much it. I tried to get Petoni on the community call, but unfortunately he can't make it, so he couldn't really talk through how the play was made. But if you have any questions, I'm very sure that the LP Army will be able to share their strategies and their knowledge with you. So if you haven't been into the LP Army Discord server, please feel free to join the server and join the vibrant community that is LPing in the server. So next up in the print of the week, we've got Gabriel. Gabriel has created a few banger videos previously, like entering a supermarket and then entering an LP position at the same time, and then having his position pretty much pay for all of his groceries at the end of his trip. So great content creator, but also an even better LP. So It is also my pleasure to bring Gabriel up into the studio and to just share a bit more about just talk a bit through how you made the play, how you discovered it, and how the play went through.
Yes, hello. Thank you for the nice introduction. I'm
G-Man, G-Man.
Gabriel. Been LPing for almost 1.5 year right now. Since the start of the LP Army server, I became pretty engaged with the community, and I became a LP Army member, as well as LP Army mod. And the story behind this PNL is quite funny because I just woke up. It was like I think it was 10 a.m. I opened the LP Army Discord, which is the thing that I usually do. I aped into some coins. I think it was three of them. I also opened a 1D element pool, and I was actually doing my breakfast, and I forgot about the pool itself. And
Wow.
some member in the LP Army Discord was sharing his PNL, and I think he did like a 5x. And I started banging my head that I didn't enter the coin because I thought I didn't enter it because that's usually what happens. I usually
Yeah.
look at the charts, and if the coin doesn't look good, I usually skip it. But then I told myself that I should look at my portfolio, and I actually did open the position, but I was still like a bit sleepy, so I forgot about it. And yeah, it became a 15x. So it was
Incredible, incredible stuff. We've also got Hashirama saying "Let's go," and we've got more folks like Shan saying "Big W." So, and if I'm not wrong, the pool was open with just quote token fee collection, right? Not both tokens.
yes, it was just Go token, just Solana.
Got you. So incredible stuff. So you opened this position half awake, and you came out with
Yes,
an
it was quite
incredible.
interesting because I think I opened the position at 260 k market cap, and the highest it got to it was like 320. And
Got
after
you.
this big hit, I decided to ape in some more sol. I think I deposited zero point 0.3 more sol, but then the token just dumped. But I looked
Got
at the
you.
chart today, and it actually went back to the all-time high. So maybe if I let the position cook, maybe it would be even a bigger W.
Wow, that's super incredible. And also, just to reiterate again, these opportunities don't happen all of the time in dynamic MMV2. Just like Gabriel, if your strategy plays out well, then these possibilities, these opportunities, and these profits might be possible with you, especially leveraging on dynamic MMV2, then leveraging on the anti-sniper suite, as well as the fee scheduler. So really great stuff. And thank you so much for coming on, just to talk through your play and to share a bit more about how this played out.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to have you on, Gabriel. Super incredible stuff, and big shout out to Gabriel for sharing. Now we've got the next up in the print of the week. We've got the next entry. We've got Loki, who opened a 100 pin step position with 2% base fees on the DLMM. So this is one of his overnight strategies, and as you can see from his position, he's had it open for just over 6 hours, and he's pretty much secured a fairly hefty win on his position in his sleep. So be like Loki, learn how to LP, but at the same time, remember to secure about 6 to 7 hours of sleep while you LP. So with a good strategy and with a good sleep cycle, you too can earn fees in your sleep. So big shout out to Loki for sharing. And next up, we have a play by Hazaking, who shared his quick in and out strategy, courtesy of the mythical potato himself. Look, it doesn't matter what the potato is. We all know it. Smashed, steamed, boiled, fried, whatever it is, the potato always cooks. And also a quick comment by the potato himself. I can pay my rent with that 3-minute play. After I pay my rent, I now have a place to starve. Super incredible stuff. And the point of sharing this is also because for example, we saw Loki previously with the example opening an overnight position and letting the position run for a couple of hours. But if your risk appetite is slightly on the higher side, see volume, see good volume, go for it. Like go in and go out. That's the in and out strategy, and that's basically the point. Is that there's a strategy for all LPs. So, congratulations to Hazard King and a big shout out to him for sharing his strategy. Now, this print of the week is something that I'm super excited about. One of our amazing LPs, 0x Megumi, shared that, where he's from, his monthly salary comes up at about $166, right? He printed that on the DLMM in one day. I can't stress this enough. Crypto is not about chasing the next 100x or chasing the next big win. With enough knowledge and a strategy that you can follow, you can stack those wins day by day and pretty much turn LPing into a full-time job. Remember, in the words of our guy Molu, be a profit maxi, not just a max profit maxi. So, incredible win and lots of love from the LP army as well. As Narco said, LPing can be a job, and earning in dollars and spending it in your local currency, it hits different, as Mythical Potato said. So incredible win from Mogumi on the DLMM, and big shout out to him as well for sharing. Now, moving on to some of the great updates from our community tools this week. Huge congratulations to the folks from the Mid-Engine team who secured the second place on the DeFi track and the Solana Breakout Hackathon. So over 10,000 participants, over 1,400 product submissions, and on the DeFi track, they won the second place. So definitely not an easy task to accomplish, but the Mid-Engine folks have been building for months. And I was also pretty shocked at this. I thought something happened to their account. In this next step towards development, the team is also putting on a fresh look. So go and check it out. Big shout out to Harsh, big shout out to Vraj and the rest of the team for continuously shipping for our LPs and for the LP army. So big shout out to them and congratulations for winning the hackathon. All right, next up, excuse me. Last week, I shared a bit about this tool called the DLME Farm Bot. Fairly complicated name, but the tool that Advon here is building is quite the opposite of that. This week he pretty much rebranded his educational AI agent tool for all things Meteora, and now it's called Meteorology AI. I almost butchered it as well. But names aside, you can now ask the tool about anything at all, anything and everything involving the Meteora products, the Meteora strategies, any safety considerations, on top of the already super cool feature of sending a screenshot of your price chart and having AI basically provide some strategies and some guides written by the LP army on CT based on the price action of the screenshot. So huge features and huge onboarding possibilities that can be done with this educational AI agent. And big shout out to Advon. Try it out at meteorology.chat and let him know if you have any feedback. Now, next up, the DAMM searcher. A few community calls ago, shared by that there was a kind of a dashboard that was shared by one of our builders, community builders, GM365, who is an active member of the Chinese community. And he had a couple of Dune dashboards that basically covered a lot of details on on-chain data across Dynamic AMM v2. And he also has now built the Dynamic AMM v2 searcher that pretty much gives you a lot of the opportunities and the possible pools that you can enter. And in this week, some of the newest updates to the DMM searcher is pretty much being able to sort out the pools by creation time, as well as a lot of other features like TVL, fees per TVL, and also 24-hour fees. So try it out at damm.dlmm.me and give him your feedback. More to come later on about our community tools as well. Kind of a big announcement, but I'll save that for later. Next up, we've also got an amazing announcement from the folks at Cleopatra. Now, the results of the Gold Rush are now live. So they announced this competition, this LPing competition, both on the DLMM and the Dynamic AMM, in the start of June. And 1 month later, the results are now live. And here's a fun fact: there's a 50.4% win rate across all of the LP positions throughout the competition. So what that means is, we've seen a lot of the win rates for like just general meme coin trading, and there's a fairly stark difference between win rates, for just like trying to chase the next 100x, trying to chase the next big win, versus opening LP positions and leveraging volume, leveraging trading activity. So it's a huge difference, and that's pretty much like the power of LPing and what it can do for you. So big congratulations to all of the winners as well. We've got some of the track winners by PNL. Lots and lots of great PNLs we've seen, and big shout out to Naoji and Alex for shipping the great PNL cards. And congratulations to all of those who have won. And last but not most definitely not the least, we've got a great guide of the week by Michael Zogot. So he's just done a deep dive on how he manages multiple positions, multiple LP positions, and how he manages them as well. So this is just one of the many series, like a big series of a lot of guides that he has on his profile. So go and check it out and show Michael some love. Great stuff that he's been shipping recently. Right, and with that, that has come. We've come to the end of our wins of the week. Lots and lots of wins this week, and now we're going to move on to the next section, which is a bit of updates on the product side of things. Now, before I bring up one of the super amazing team members that we have, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to one of these new features that we have on v2.meteora.ag. We've now got pool security warnings on the V2 UI. Now, what that means is that we've seen you can see this banner that says potential token risk, and what that means is when there's one or more tokens in the pool that don't necessarily meet any of the certain security conditions, like for example, if they're unverified token or if they've got freeze authority, this potential token risk banner will pop up. And that will serve as kind of a signal for you to be a bit more careful before you open a position. And this is available on v2.meteora.ag for both the DLMM and the dynamic AMM for both V1 and V2. Across all of the major pools that a lot of LPs are kind of providing liquidity on. So big shout out to the front end team for shipping this this week, and we're gonna have a lot more kind of UI updates coming on very soon. And speaking of UI updates, we've also I'm gonna quickly bring up Trung, who is managing all of the things design in Meteora. So he's going to share a bit more about some of the mobile updates that we have over the last week. Hello, Trung.
Hey everyone.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for a great introduction, Mir. So hey everyone, my name is Trung, and a couple of you already know me. And yeah, so I'm Trung. I'm a designer at Meteora. So today I would like to walk you guys to some of the product update. So first thing first is the easier handle on mobile, and we want to share a little bit about new V2 mobile. So on the next slide we will have, so for the new UI update, right, we have in the V1, right, we have everything on the one design, right? So you guys have to like scroll a lot to go to the section that you guys need, right? So right now we have two main tabs on the UIs where we're showing detail on and the position. So you can quickly, change the tab and go there. And another thing is like we work on some of the sticky button and tab, so you guys can like it stay in the same place, so you guys can go around easier and easier for manage and navigation around and
Got
go
you.
to the
So for add liquidity and pool swap, and also the details and the position kind of area, those are pretty much just going to stick as no matter where you scroll, like in the UI. Is that correct?
yeah, correct. So yeah, there will be some more update, but right now it's quite easy for you to navigate around. But yeah, let us know like what you think about, and yeah, we can keep updated.
Perfect.
And for the next update is we improved the add and manage liquidity. So right now you have a full screen size the model for add position, right? So you can, you know, easy to access this from the button. I mean the sticky button on the detail page. And right now you have like more spacing to interact with this. Also with the position. Yeah. So right now you have a quick button for withdraw and close, cleanse fee, and some tap there. So yeah, play
I'll
around with
be
it. And let us know.
I'll be very very honest. The UI updates, especially on mobile, are looking very very slick. So please go and try it out. Try it out on the V2 UI, and if you have any feedback, just let Trung or anyone else from the design team let them know any of your feedback.
Yeah, according to the mobile UI, so I would like to shout out to the entire front end team and the design team. Yeah, they like ship so fast, and yeah, thank you guys. And yeah, and for the next update is it, so you can see at the header we have dynamic pool is now ready on V2, so you guys no need to switch around from V1 and V2. So yeah, also, and again, like, give us feedback. Yeah, and yeah, that is the last update for the product. And
Yep.
the last thing I would love to share is like V2 right now is on beta, and yeah, all the feedback, all the comment that you guys give us, we all note down, and like, please give us some time so we have more like time to ship it to you guys, and together we can like improve the UX for Meteora together. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
hand the mic to Mir, and yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you very much, Trung. Thank you for coming on and sharing the latest updates, especially on the mobile side of the UI. And again, if anyone has any feedback, try out the latest updates. Try it out on mobile. If you have any feedback, if you have any suggestions, just drop it. Ping me, ping Trung, ping anyone from the team, and we will be sure to ship it as fast as possible for you guys. So great updates for this week on the mobile side of things. Thank you so much, Trung, for sharing. And thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys. See ya.
All right. Now, moving on to the next section, I'm just going to take a quick intermission, and I'm going to give a quick slide on the latest update to the point system. So, our engineers working on points, they have been working around the clock to pretty much iron out the fee calculations and points, more particularly on the DLMM, just to make sure that all of the fee calculations are fair and accurate. So as of this week, fee calculation now excludes some of the blacklisted pools submitted by the community, as you can see in the UI. In the pool page, actually at the bottom left corner, there's this reporting pool kind of form that you can, if you've identified any of the pools that have been engaging in any suspicious activity like wash trading or any rugs or anything, that's the form where you can submit any of the pools that you see. So those blacklisted pools submitted by the community, as well as the the wallets submitted by some of the third-party reviewers like RugCheck and Bubble Maps, some of the great teams that we're working with, these wallets have been added to the public blacklist that we've maintained, particularly on the peak of the Redacted Hackathon. So shout out to our community on-chain sleuths, Detective, DGen Spy, Babushka, and many more folks. And at the same time, we are also finalizing the points for liquidity that's provided not directly on Meteora, but on some of our incredible partners, like for example, Camino Finance, who's also working closely with us to kind of offer points for any liquidity that's provided via their platform. So I hope this gives a bit of clarity in terms of where we're at, especially with the DLMM for points. And we're also working out the early stages of dynamic AMM points, particularly dynamic AMM V1. And you have my word, we will keep you updated on the status of point system as we go along. And also just to reiterate again, please bear with us. I know I've seen a lot of folks express their passion and their enthusiasm for the readiness of points. And of course, us being ready for TGE as well. And the team as well is also as excited as you are, myself, Zen, Soju, and the rest of the folks. We are working around the clock just to get us to a spot where we will be TGE ready. So with that, we're going to continue to chug away with the data, and if there's any other updates that we have, we'll be sure to share it with you guys. So with that, we're going to move on to the next section of the call. Big updates in the LP Army. So we're going to be reintroducing the newest version of lparmy.com. And this will be the central hub of all LPs. Big shout out to Alex and Naoji as well for, pretty much bringing this idea to life where, this can pretty much become the central hub and the place that holds all of the resources available for all LPs, both old and new. So in the latest update, we've added kind of a beginner's guide as well, introducing all of the available resources for LPs. For example, where you can find the Discord server, what are the other resources you can find in lparmy.com, like the strategies, like the tools. The strategy library curates pretty much all of the alpha written by the LP Army on CT. So this page will be updated on a weekly basis with a lot more content to come. And if you've written any educational content and you want them to be featured here, drop myself a DM, drop Alex a DM, drop Naoji a DM as well. We will be sure to add them onto the page. We've also got a community tool, kind of library with various particularly free to use tools to boost your LP experience. And just to kind of put things into perspective, the builder ecosystem of the LP Army is continuing to grow. And this will pretty much become the discovery page for all things tooling. So incredible stuff. And and we're also gonna continue with a lot more shipments to come soon, like the online LP bootcamp course, for any new LP to complete at any time to become a certified LP Army private. So visit lparmy.com and give us your feedback. We're going to continue to build this to become the ultimate onboarding tool for the LP Army. So, just quickly bringing back the focus, which is setting the foundation for global onboarding. Week by week, we're putting the pieces together to set up a strong foundation for the LP Army with more and more individuals like Otto, as you've seen last week, and a lot of the regional folks as well representing each initiative. I want to reiterate that the LP Army is not just a place for you to learn how to LP and kind of create a sustainable form of side income. The LP Army is also a place for you to grow your proof of work, for you to contribute, and also potentially lead an initiative that's valuable in growing the LP Army. So be it educational content, be it building a tool for LPs, or even just telling your local community about the LP Army, anybody can help to grow the LP Army. With that, we're going to move to the next section of the LP Army, weekly town halls. Now, a quick reminder that we're just experimenting with what works. Earlier this week, we had a session on Monday, and I'll admit I kind of messed up. It's not the best option to not have an agenda. So we'll kind of take a foot off the accelerator a little bit. And here's kind of the amendments that I want to propose to the next few rounds of the LP Army town halls. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try having town halls once a month on the last Thursday of every month. So community calls will continue for like the first 3 weeks, the first 3 Thursdays of every month. And on the last Thursday, we will replace the community call with a two-way conversation, kind of an LP Army town hall in the same style that we used to do back then, in the older days, where we have the town hall on the LP Army the LP Army Discord server, sorry, and the kind of focus for that is to make sure that we have number one, higher signal and also lesser noise, with the frequency of with community town halls, and also in bringing the LP Army town halls back to the Discord server, we're going to have it accessible to more of the active LPs, and we're going to have like a more kind of intimate discussion. And I'm also going to bring back kind of a brief agenda for each of the town halls, bring up some of the respective representatives from each unit, and just share a bit more about what they've been working on, what they have lined up for the week or for the month. And we'll try it out, and we'll see. We'll continue to kind of reiterate on bringing back the most conducive way to bring back LP Army town halls. So we'll try it out in the last Thursday of July. I'm not too sure what date that is, but we'll give more updates then. Right, in the next section, and I'm also going to bring up the new lead of the Meteora Rising Incubator here, Otto. I'm just going to share a bit about the growing builder ecosystem that we have. Now, over the last few weeks, you've seen a lot of new, like a range of new builders building super cool stuff for LPs. For example, we've got Meteorology, butchered it again. We've got Hanyan Analytics by JL, who's also one of the active LPs and also working on some of the analytics for LPs. We've also got, as I mentioned before, the Dynamic AMM V2 searcher by GM365. And this was something that was shared, a really, really cool tool that was shared last week, the Unify bot that basically creates an AI agent for you to look for different LP positions based on a strategy that you can kind of create via a prompt. So what you can literally do is just take a tweet or a thread that somebody has written, put it into the Unify platform, and it basically like creates an AI agent, an assistant, if you will, to look for LP, like new LP pools in real time, to kind of, to have the same strategy that you have. So lots of cool stuff that people are building. And with that, I would it would be my pleasure to announce that we're now going to go ahead with the Meteora Rising Incubator Grants Program. Now, how it works is that we're going to be providing support for both early stage products and also products that have shown a lot of usage, shown a lot of pretty much like their proof of work, and they also have a clear roadmap towards like where they want to be in the next few months. So in just a brief kind of description of how the grants will work is that early stage products, we're going to focus on cost coverage. So any of the data that, any of the subscriptions that they're going to be, paying for, we'll be happy to, show support and help you focus on just building and not focus on any of the costs that are involved in the building. And for some of the tools that are kind of in the more established section, some of the tools that have already had a public demo with Otto and with the rest of the incubator team, then we can, go through a proposal, and then we can sort out grants between 5K to 50K USDC. And these are particularly for the tools that have proven usage and a growth plan as well. So I'm going to be, working with Otto. I'm going to be leaning on Otto just to kind of, make sure that this grants program will be able to support all of our new builders and all of the rising kind of tools that are being built in the Meteora ecosystem. So Otto, would you also like to give us a bit of thoughts on kind of the grants program and the kind of the workflow that's going to be coming on with the grants program?
Yeah, that's a great intro. Thank you, Mir. It ties nicely in with the previous segment in a way, because bringing back the town hall format is going to allow two-way feedback into the different ideas that people might have. So I really like that segue. The way I think about the incubator is it gives you, there's a lot of people treating crypto as a side project, a little side hustle, or just a hobby. A lot of them are really good at what they do, and great engineers are in that set as well. And the incubator program is a really great way to give them a chance to take ideas that they might have and avoid sort of going straight for some sort of token event, and just hang out a little bit longer, cultivate it, get feedback, and grow it, and potentially turn something into a real product that has legs. So that's sort of my vision for how we want to think about the projects that are coming into it, and to the extent that that Meteora can give them a little bit of money to defray the costs of running these services, and they don't have to use their own income, or give them enough in the case of the larger grants to hold them in development mode for just a little bit longer and avoid going out too early, it could really amplify whatever efforts they're doing.
Absolutely. And just to quickly cover kind of the brief workflow of the incubator program, how it usually works is, people will start by building an awesome tool for LPs. That's how some of the tools, that's how some of the teams like MetEngine, like Cleopatra, and some of the other teams started out. And they, what the next step will be is, to reach out to the incubator team. It could be Otto, it could be Foxtrot, it could be Tux, and set up a proper feedback loop. For example, reaching out to folks on X, reaching out to the LPs on the LP Army channel, and the next step would then be to kind of schedule a public demo in the same way that a lot of the tools building on top of Meteora have done already. Big props to Geeklad as well for kind of setting the great foundation for the Meteora Rising Incubator, and big shout out to Otto as well, for continuing to take that helm now. And then the next step of
just had another one last Sunday with Liquid Nova. It was really great.
Absolutely. That was a great session of Liquid Nova. Shout out to Nova Commander for coming on the stream and doing a deep dive of Liquid Nova as well. So that's one of the great examples of the public demo where you can kind of introduce or reintroduce your tool to the rest of the LP Army and gather a round of feedback. And from there, you grow your user base. And once you've kind of built your proof of work, you can then apply for an incubator grant, speak to me and Otto and the rest of the team, and then we can work something out to continue growing the Meteora Builder ecosystem together. So with that, this is pretty much how the grants program is going to be running. We're going to be doing an official announcement as well on X, so be sure to check that out. And huge shout out to Raj as well, one of the builders of MetEngine. This is going to be one of our goals of building and motivating a lot more builders to continue building on top of the Meteora product stack, like the DLMM, the dynamic AMM, and also the DBC as well. So lots of exciting stuff coming up. And thank you so much, Otto, for coming on and sharing your thoughts as well.
Yeah, keep sharing, community. We're building the tools that we need. It's really fun, and there's so many good opportunities.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. And oh my goodness, look at this image from Heavy Metal Cook. And with that, I'm going to bring HMC up on stage as well. HMC, what can you tell us about the upcoming art class that's coming up sometime this week?
Art class. So yeah, I mean, if you follow me on X, occasionally I'll post some DLMM art for the day, and it's mostly fun. Some of it's based in some strategy ideas I've had, but it's for fun art, and it's just kind of showcasing the things that you can do, the fun shapes that you can make with liquidity. And people are asking me all the time, how do I do this? How do I do this? So I decided, let's have a fun session this Saturday, July 5th at 2:30 p.m. UTC. I'm going to show you how to do it. And we're also going to be launching a art competition. And so you'll have about a week to submit. You want to get the information in the LP Army Discord. I posted about all the criteria there and how you can submit your beautiful art. And there'll be prizes for the top 3. So cash prizes for that. And Mira, I know you love that picture. I worked.
Come on, it's an incredibly sus picture, but
man, it's equal parts beautiful and equal parts hilarious. So
absolutely. So if you want to learn how to make the party hat combo, you want to learn how to make the meat cleaver and lots of other incredible stuff that you can do with the DLMM as well, be sure to check out the DLMM art class with HMC. And for the competition, you can express your artistic creativity, and may the best art win.
Yep.
Incredible stuff, guys. And with that, we have come to the end of this week's call, and I've also decided to feature the incredible community art by Naoji. So if you'd like to have more of these wallpapers, ping him. he's doing such an amazing job, creating a lot of the amazing art and a lot of GIFs as well with the the kind of met emojis, and so big shout out to Naoji, and big shout out to the rest of the LP army for continuing to grow this amazing community that we have, and as the slide says, let's build. Indeed, Naoji is the real artist indeed. And thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Cheers, everybody.
Camp is about to begin. Rise up, it's time to log in. LP Army will teach you the way to be LP warrior starting this day. We live for the beats we make. Soon it is profits that you will take. The LP Army marches strong. The best in soul, and now we sing our song. We live for the beats we make. Soon it is profits that you will take. The LP Army marches strong. The best in soul, and now we sing our song. We are LP Army, rise to the sky. Dynamic is our battle cry. LP warriors will never die. Thereupon we will fly. Rise, new soldiers, rise. Rise, new soldiers, rise. Spot, could ask, use them all. Winning's the task, we heed the call. Boot camp, join our ranks so tight. Listen to the Goose Gang and gain your might. We will print and we will learn. Quite spontaneous tokens burn. Join the ranks of the brave and bold. Story of the LP Army told. We are LP Army, rise to the sky. Dynamic feeds our battle cry. LP warriors will never die. Thereupon we will fly. Rise, new soldiers, rise. Rise. Take the course and earn your role. March with us and earn some soul. Dodge the rug and join the fight. We gain together LP Army might. Make your position and join the pool. Post your wings with Alex's tool. LP Army, we fight to win. Your journey is about to begin. We are LP Army, rise to the sky. Dynamic feeds our battle cry. LP warriors will never die. Thereupon we will fly. Rise, new soldiers, rise. Take the course and earn your role. March with us and earn some soul. Dodge the rug and join the fight. We gain together